Hello, everyone. Hi. I am starting to shuffle my cards. I would like to say happy Theatre Day today. I went on Facebook earlier and I saw that it's La Journée Mondiale du Théâtre. Woohoo! So, voyons, mondial, like world. Oh, worldly. Worldly, global theater day, maybe. And it took me on a trip, this special day. And I truly did go on a pilgrimage of some sort. I feel like I went to have a walk in my neighborhood, kind of like extended neighborhood. And I don't know, life just appeared to be so beautiful and magical. And I was like, yeah, I'm the main character in my own life, but everybody is also a main character in their own life. So how do we meet as equal? How do we meet as main character to main character, as lead to lead, right? How do we balance the power plays? And it truly is a balancing act, because to be equal doesn't mean that we're both on like unmovable grounds. We must accept that we're always shifting. So to be equal means that we accept the shifts and balance them out kind of like in real time, if that makes sense. So anyway, and my voice is like, whoo, I feel like I'm speaking images that shake up a lot of dust, because we actually live in a world where we were taught, or I will say because I don't know what world everybody else lives in, but I've been, looking around me, and I noticed just how easy it was to dismiss one another, and how this dualistic approach to life makes it so we want it to be a loser and a winner, but truly it's not a matter. It's not like it doesn't matter. Not that it doesn't matter, but like we're all losers and we're all winners. It just depends on the situation, and we must accept to play all roles depending on what is called forth. And that's really hard, because if we are still in a victim stance within ourselves, then what we'll want to do is replay scenarios in our life where we feel like we have power. And I speak from experience. Like I've been there. I've hurt others because I was hurt, and like I did nothing major in my life, but like in many, many subtle ways, I have hurt other people, and knowingly sometimes too. Like there was always a part of myself that was in the know, that knew that I was affecting someone else with my words, with my actions, but I couldn't do otherwise. I didn't know how else to do it. I was just so hurt and so like constricted. I was suffering in silence, and I felt like it was just me against the world, but it wasn't. It wasn't. It was me with the world, and the world with me, and all of us together, All you need is love, da la la la. Because all you need is love. I mean, biologically speaking, we might need a little food, we might need energy, but truly, in French, the expression is vivre d'amour et d'eau fraîche, to live off of love and fresh water. So all we need is love and fresh water. meaning the intention you put behind everything means more than the actual thing. And once you start understanding that, you kind of like tap into the eternal, continuous flow of life. Life is here to support you, to recharge you, to, you know? So, yeah. It's fun. It's fun. Happy Theatre Day. Yeah. Celebrate good times. Come on. Yes. So where can you play a different role with yourself? I don't know. How can you celebrate more? How can you celebrate life more? How? What can you do today to celebrate? You don't need to be a theater kid or like a theater fiend. You just gotta love life. In what ways are you gonna love life today? In what ways are you gonna play with life today? Today. Right now. Right this instant. Yeah. How are you one with life? Spiritual union. Everyone is a spiritual being. You don't need to like crystals. You don't need to know about the chakras. You don't need to go to church. You don't need to, whatever it is, to be spiritual. All you need is to be in touch with life. The life that flows through your veins. What is it that makes you feel alive? That's your spirituality. That's what runs through your veins, that wants to be animated, that wants to be created, that wants to be lived, experienced, expressed, right? So yes, it can be like kids and like there are so many ways to create. What do you choose to create? Right? Okay. Is that it? Is that it? I cut here. Material harvest. The world is just so full of treasures. It really is. And there are enough treasures for everyone. There are. It's a matter of circulation too. Don't hoard. Don't keep it all for yourself. Share it and trust that when you give, it's because you could. You can give. You can give. It's safe to give just as much as it's safe to receive, you know? Let it all flow. Let it all circulate. Let it move. Because life moves. Life moves. Life is just one great dance, right? And sometimes you're a background dancer, but most times you're just like the star of your own show. Just look at the trees. They're clapping for you. They're waving for you. They're like shaking their leaves in the fall for you. The squirrels, they come at you and they look at you and they're like, I see you, you know? Like, you want to play? Are you here to play? Do you see that? Do you see that? Life is there to play with you. Okay? Happy World Theatre Day. Is that how we say it? Bonne journée mondiale du théâtre. It just sounds better in French for me. That's why I gotta say it. C'est le théâtre. Théâtre. There's like an accent circonflexe on the A. There's we call it the birthday hat. Théâtre. Le théâtre. You see? Theater is like to put on your birthday hat. That wasn't a good Cressel. That wasn't a good one. I mean, you do it better, okay? How can you make some noise on the other end of that, on the other side of that camera thingy? We're here. Make some noise. You. Where's the camera? Where's the camera? You make some noise, okay? Bye.